Welcome one and all back to the Scream Stream. I am your horror host Inkarnate. This is the Scream Stream. I almost forgot the name of my own damn broadcast. And the platform is Mind Games. I'm happy to be back. I actually had a pretty good weekend, I'm happy to report. All went off without a hitch. I actually got to see a show that had been much hyped that I decided to give a chance to. I'll be getting into that a little bit later. So, I would like to, we're playing Resident Evil, so it's only appropriate that we give a, I don't even know how to phrase this. We give a mention to the life and the career of Lance Reddick. Man, I was really surprised. What was he, only 60 years old? I was surprised to hear of the news of his passing. I didn't look to see what the cause was, but it is unfortunate that he was in one of the worst Resident Evil anything ever. I can't even remember what the hell. I think it was just called Resident Evil, wasn't it? The show, the Netflix show. He's best remembered for his role in the John Wick movies. That was where not when I first saw him. I didn't realize that he had played the Jamaican Prince of Darkness in season 3 of American Horror Story. He had been in numerous other roles. I as well as everyone else know him best for the John Wick movies. Very talented thespian. His intonations, his inflections, the way he had great screen presence. And very sorry to hear of his passing. My condolences to him and his family. I'd like to give a moment of silence in remembrance of him. So, again, just very sad news. And the fourth John Wick is coming out in about a week and a half. So it's just terrible that happened, but I wanted to make sure to mention that at the top of the stream. Having said all that, I know I say it all the time that horror no longer makes star-making vehicles, but and not I'm not really making light of Lance Reddick's death, but. And obviously, the focus would be on his untimely passing. But look at the two stars of the John Wick franchise and what horror has done with both. Lance Reddick was brought into the Resident Evil franchise in that peerless Netflix series, and you all know how that opus went. Similarly, Bill Skarsgård, the new villain for John Wick 4, does the unthinkable, right? And makes a modern icon with his portrayal of Pennywise. And that gets immediately squandered. That goodwill gets immediately squandered from Skarsgård's performance with Chapter 2. And then he proceeds to do nothing. Or I should say that the Hollywood system or horror proceeds to do nothing with his caliber of acting for 4 years. And I'll be getting a little bit more in depth, but let me take care of some housekeeping items before we get started. So, this, like all other Scream streams, is brought to you in partnership with Hotness TV. I was actually talking to my affiliate this past week. If you're in the market to purchase either Jabra headsets or Samsung devices, I do ask that you use the link in the description. It serves as a nice kickback for the channel. So Samsung, you don't need me to tell you, although I guess I'm contractually obligated to mention it. Just the sheer gamut of devices that Samsung utilizes, and you can litter your living room with their products just like mine is. Flat screen televisions, tablets, surround sound, sound bars, cell phones, 4K Blu-ray players, you name it, they make it, I got it. In addition, Jabra headsets can come in the form of over-the-ear headsets, in-ear earbuds, or 1 second, or sorry, just reaching over to grab something. Office conference devices. I'm just checking something because I had tried to download a game earlier today and no, didn't happen. Anywho, sir. So again, if you're in the market and you use the link in the description, it just serves as a nice kickback for the channel. And the Mind Games is also a proud affiliate of the upcoming horror documentary by the name of Mental Health and Horror. So horror video games, hard rock, hip-hop, heavy metal always get blamed for society's woes, so it's great to see that not only will we be getting a response, a rejoinder to that, but also one in video format, because let's be honest, who reads anymore? So once that does drop, I will be making a review of that documentary on the main YouTube channel. If you're in a mood to support the Mind Games in any other fashion, the support link is always up top. Streamlabs.com/mindgamesinc to support the Reckoning. And if you want to get some skin in the game, Streamlabs has also provided us a link to a merch store. And I was going to announce this later, but I'll announce it now. My Instagram finally has access to not just my Spring or Teespring store, but also has links, and this took forever. It finally has links, almost a year, Jesus Christ, almost a year to get it up on Instagram. My store link now has links on Instagram to my Teespring store as well as Streamlabs. So that link is streamlabs.com/mindgamesinc/merch. Tonight we are streaming on Facebook Gaming, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and DLive with, I should probably get that started, with voice chat over Discord. Which, let me add that, since I forgot to earlier. Okay, so we're up and running there. Let's see. So with all that out of the way, it's game on and full stream ahead. What? Oh, I was about to say, what the hell? So... Wait a second, let me just take a swig. So I know I mentioned before that Bill Skarsgård really hasn't been in anything major since, what was it? Oh, come on, Xbox. He really hasn't been in anything since, what is this? Pennywise, It Chapter 2. Now, I get that he was in Barbarian, but look, oh god, sorry about this. I fixed this earlier and it's still being a pain in the ass. Anyway, but you know, yeah, let's get through this. Actually, let's skip right over that because that's needlessly loud. You know, I'm talking about something major, you know. Barbarian was a glorified indie film, but you know, I'm talking I'm talking about taking care of a celebrity of his stature, of his level of talent. Palace, yes. And leave it to horror to not nurture his career. And now an entire other genre swoops in. Excuse me. I don't remember what my inventory looks like. All right, I do need... I never found out what I needed this diamond for. This diamond-shaped thingamajig. Anyway, so leave it to horror to not nurture the career of someone who has made like an indelible impression in one of their films that has become a modern classic, and, you know, capitalize on his acting chops like the way that the new John Wick sequel did. I mean, keep something in mind. Not only is Bill Skarsgård only 32 years old, he's got plenty of gas left in the tank to get plenty of mileage out of his career, but what is John Wick? A modern, grassroots franchise that's not a remake of an 80s classic. It's not a requel or legacy sequel, which horror nowadays is knee-deep in and can't get itself out of. So, like, like, why can't horror make a franchise like that without like, it being a force? Sorry, Megan. And look, I'm not asking for the horror genre to make multi-million-dollar blockbuster franchises. That, you know, it's generally speaking, that's not the way it is, because I fully acknowledge that it's a niche. What can I probably should keep some health on me. This knife is like useless. No, it's not what I meant to do. Well, I'll be getting rid of this thing anyway. I never... Wait a minute. Let me see. So that's used up. Did I need a lockpick for this? Sorry, I'm just like retracing my steps from last playthrough. Hold on. It's secured by a simple lock. I could open this if I had a lock pick. Yeah. Navy proof. What? The hell does that mean? A hex-shaped stone object. Well, I am headed to a dock anyway. But, yeah, let me put back the briefcase. A picture of a submarine is carved on it. Okay. Yeah, let me put this back, and I think we're good to go, because I'm getting rid of the steering wheel. But, yeah, again, I'm not asking for horror to start cranking out multi-million-dollar blockbuster franchises, but, you know, a new and interesting premise that's strong enough and deep enough to merit a sequel, build a world around, and, God forbid, make a star out of. And I don't think that's asking a lot. Yeah, that was... Yeah. The jerk that I saved last time took the guns with him. These are not loaded. And combine. All right, we're ready to rock. And because John Wick just exposed how the action genre has failed to innovate, but shines an sorry, I said that incorrectly. John Wick hasn't just exposed how the action genre has failed to innovate, but it does. You gotta understand, it also shines an uncomfortable light on all genres. Like, comedy and romance aren't even a thing anymore. Like, so many people within horror were talking about, oh my god, how about that Cocaine Bear? And I'm like, first off, Cocaine Bear is not a horror movie. It's definitely a comedy. I think that conversation needs to be had. Like, hey, remember movies that were like pure comedies? What happened to those? But anyway, yeah, it doesn't just show how stagnant action. Action movies have gone, but also look at horror. You know, it shines an uncomfortable light over how fear fiction has, done the same as far as innovating. And, while failing to foster star-making performances, as evidenced by its mishandling of two renowned actors that the John Wick movies have elevated. Bill Skarsgård and Lance Reddick. More bullets. Dankeschön. Yes, sir. And let's take this. And no mas. So that talisman that I took. And what's this? More explodey. Bowgun arrows. Crap. That took up more space than I wanted it to. Let me see if I can combine them. I don't think I can. Oh, good. Whew. That was a close one. Is that a diamond shape there? There's an octagonal hollow. Let's see. How did I miss that last time? There's no... Octagonal hollow. But this is an octagon. It says navy proof. Oh, that's hexa. My bad. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. What? Why can I not use this all of a sudden? That was strange. Anyway. It's a dinghy. So the Evil Dead Rise got a South by Southwest review. I mean, I keep saying it. If you watched my Scream versus Evil Dead Rise, A Tale of Two series, there is a lever. Move the lever. If you watched my Tale of Two series video, you know, not only am I looking forward to Evil Dead Rise, it's the only movie I'm looking forward to in all of 2023. Like, it's like, on the one hand, it's crazy to me how, if you can carry more... Ah, perfect. I forgot about that. Just 2 more, spaces it gives me, right? Yes. 2 more slots. I mean, on the one hand, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. On the other hand, it's like, and by surprised, I mean that there's only one good horror movie on the horizon, because I say it all the time. I am more interested in horror coming out on 4K and Blu-ray, and I guess video games too, that comes out each year than what I am interested. Wait, I took too long saying that, sorry. I am much more interested in what comes out on 4K and video games, as far as horror is concerned, than I could ever be interested in what's coming out in modern horror. Okay. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Evil Dead Rise is the only thing I'm looking forward to, but it's crazy to me that that's pretty much it. That it comes out in about a month, and the moment that it releases, it's like, well, that was fun. That'll be it as far as like modern, or how can I put it? Dude. Take the bullets. Yeah, that'll be a wrap for me as far as hold on. Let me take care of this guy. Well, first let me that'll be a wrap for me as far as films coming out this year that I'll have any interest in. And unlike last year and the year before, I don't know what's coming out on streaming. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got plenty of horror movies that I will be streaming for the Mind's Eye Theater, but yeah, I don't know what's new that's coming out on streaming. And last year, I mean, despite the fact that they all sucked, we did get some films of some kind of notoriety that came out on streaming. We got Prey, Hellraiser, Halloween Ends. Yeah, pretty much. It started in August, and all the way up until, what did we get? Hey, shout out to Tox64 for subbing. Yeah, they do have a lot of horror remakes to do. And it's so funny that thank you for commenting, the Tox64. It's so funny because they're obviously, we know that I mean, look, we're playing a Resident Evil game. It's no secret as to what is on the horizon regarding remakes. I mean, we just got Resident Evil 4 came out, what, last week? And I'm assuming that when you say horror remakes, that you're referring to video games. That's another thing that I always say. I am way looking forward to way more survival horror remakes as opposed to horror movie remakes. And by the way, Blumhouse and Scream repping, well, Blumhouse calls them Legacy sequels, Scream calls them requels. They're both stupid names by untalented franchises / film studios. Parasite Eve, oh, I absolutely agree. Parasite Eve needs a remake, Tox64, and what the hell is up with Dino Crisis? Oh my god. Like, what was it? I did a video talking about how wrong I was over the summer, about how, oh, we'll never, oh crap, that was stupid of me, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, I hate Scream 2. Good call on you. I like the first one, and I like the fourth one. I did a watch party on the fourth one recently. I did a video over the summer talking about the Resident Evil show and how that license had been wasted, because I was like, look, we're never gonna see another Alone in the Dark. Oh crap, I came in too early. Oh wait, I got it. Oh, nice. I was talking about how, like, look, you can slap a Resident Evil logo on anything and it gets some kind of notoriety. And believe me, we have seen some festering fecal matter when it comes to Resident Evil. Movies, some video games, what else? CGI movies. We're getting another one called Dead Island or some crap like that. you can slap a Resident Evil logo on anything and it'll get eyeballs on it or whatever. And I spoke about how we're never gonna get another Alone in the Dark. The granddad. If Resident Evil is the father of survival horror, Alone in the Dark is definitely one of the granddaddies. I was convinced that we were never gonna see that again because to me, it doesn't have the notoriety of a Silent Hill. Yes, oh god, Resident Evil movies are horrendous, and the fact that they utterly botched the new remake, I was like, guys, done. You've had 7 chances, not including the crappy CGI films. You've had 7 chances to get the damn movies right, and it's not hard. But anyway, before I go off on a tangent, yeah, like, I was convinced and I was shocked. I also said this in my, I did my 21st video, Survival Horror Remorse. I spoke about how, like, yo, I get that we had this whole pandemic crap to deal with, but it's like, why aren't more people taking note of the success of Resident Evil 2 remake? Why aren't they like, we should be getting all of these throwback remakes of franchises that have like basically kicked the bucket. And then we got Alone in the Dark, and man, everybody is just waiting on Parasite Eve. No! Oh, you dumb bitch. I'll blame her, not me. Everybody's waiting on a Parasite Eve. Remake. Everybody's waiting on a... crap. Everybody's waiting on a Dino Crisis. Like, yo, Capcom, like, seriously? You have not made a Dino Crisis remake? Like, what the hell is wrong with you people? And, like, it's not... Do we not live in the internet age where it's obvious that your fans are starving for that? Oh, crap. What? Oh, crap. And I did not take a, oh, I ran right into this guy. That's my fault. Sorry, I'm concentrating on talking, thinking, and reading at the same time. Right, done. Cooked on both sides of 350. 350? I think you mean 360. But yeah, it's like, you have to be able to see, and I'm referring to Capcom here, you have to be able to recognize that your fan base is clamoring for this. It's a license for you to print money. But Tox, I don't know if you've heard of Exoprimal, this new what is it? It's a new Capcom game about dinosaurs that nah, bro. It's like nobody's looking forward to it. It's and it's coming out by Capcom. It's like, guys, are you trying to piss off your fan base? It's completely blocked. Like, you come out with something that you're similar to what your fan base wants to see, except not quite. And like, why? Why? Seriously. Take the biohazard card. Don't mind if I do. And take some arrows. Yes. If you have PlayStation, my gamer tag is the Tox64. I love horror games. I'll be sure to add you. I'm actually playing this on my 360. Yeah, I love my, in case this is the first time you're checking me out, Tox, I insist, oh wait, these are regular arrows. I insist on, bridging the gap between survival horror and fear fiction in terms of film, because, or fear films, because it's weird to me that nobody else has ever done that. It's the strangest thing to me that it isn't more talked about. For instance, Tox, this is probably the first time you ever hearing this, kiddo, but Scream, and Resident Evil came out in the same year, and they both were not only landmark films from the 90s, but they both demonstrated, or they both reinvigorated their respective franchises, and they both served as conglomerates. And what I mean by that is they both combined several ingredients of franchises and either films or games that came before them. And again, they both came out in the same year and to landmark success. Now, why doesn't anyone talk about that? Because for reasons I don't understand, no one ever does. Nobody ever thinks to bridge that gap between the importance of fear films and survival horror. It's the strangest thing to me. But when I decided to make this, I opted to, or make this YouTube channel, start this whole shebang. I made it a point to not only do my film reviews, but also do live streams of classic and modern survival horror. Have you played Zombie Army 4? I have not as of yet, but I definitely plan to. I've made I try to keep an ongoing list of upcoming games, or what do you call it? Survival horror that's already released. It is on my to-do list. Just so you know, I'm not big on zombie anything. Which is ironic since I'm playing this game, but to me, zombie paraphernalia, zombie entertainment is there's way too much of a glut of it, that to me, I try to be very specific with, like, a zombie game or a zombie movie, there has to be something about it that stands out in order for me to play it. But yeah, down the road, I will be playing, I can't speak. I absolutely will be playing, oh god, are the bats... I will be playing Zombie Army 4 down the road. It's a darn good zombie third-person shooter. Highly addictive. Better than Left 4 Dead, really. That's another one I absolutely do plan to play down the road, Left 4 Dead. There's a lot of there's a lot of how can I put it? Like classic games that have come out. Obviously, we're in what, the 9th generation of console gaming. By the way, Tox, I am gonna be getting into PC. I'm absolutely gonna get a PC for the Scream stream, just because there's a lot of PC games that I want to play. Choo Choo Charles, for instance. Okay, where are these sons of bitches? Stupid bats. I absolutely will be playing... Oh, crap. I think they have to attack me before... Or they have to come off of their perch before I can attack them. But I absolutely will be playing those down the road. Possibly a control system of the air support. Thank you for the recommendation, as well as mentioning that it's better than Left 4 2. I'm surprised to hear that. It did look like a fun game. A fun zombie game. The device powers the boarding lift. I knew it. Ah! Crap. Really? None of them? Oh, come on! Oh my god, they freaking lit me up. Wow! Oh, come on! Oh my god. Alright, I need to... Hold on. Jesus, you're like tearing me the hell up. I don't... There's supposed to be a fan remake... Oh, crap. Of this game. Stupid. Wow, how did I miss that? Son of a bitch. Yeah, I need health, like, badly. Let's combine. Yeah, let's switch back to this. The horror game Jericho was pretty good. My man, I actually played that all Halloween long. I invite you to watch my my watch party for that. It'll be listed under, let me see, Shadow Play. I call my live streams the Scream Stream. Apparently a control panel for the lift. Yes. I do, yeah, I do it won't work. Come on, something appears to be missing. I do these monthly live streams, possibly, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I did 4 weeks, I'm sorry, 5 weeks of the Clive Barker game Jericho. By the way, once I get a PC for the Scream stream, I'm going to be playing Undying, which is also by Clive Barker. So I very much liked it. I felt it was underrated. Look, I get that there were some problems with it, but I prioritize story above everything else. So I was really excited to play that game, to like see for myself. Yes, parts of it. Oh wait, hold on. Yes. Oops, wrong button. I not only did a Let's Play for Clive Barker's Jericho, but I actually did what I call crossing the streams, which what I was doing, not just a... Oh, I knew it. I need all three. Apparently, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I need to collect all three of these. I did a 5-week Let's Play of Clive Barker's Jericho, and I hope you would like this, but I did a narration of how can I put it? Each time slice of Clive Barker's Jericho according to lore that Clive Barker himself wrote. So I do the Scream stream every Tuesday. And every Monday of October, I would read the story that would lead into each game or each playthrough or time slice. I would narrate those on Mondays. So I invite you to check that out on the channel. Again, I did a 5-week Let's Play. Wait a minute. Am I done already? There's got to be somewhere to look. Let me give everything a once over, because I don't want to leave this place and not have searched every nook and cranny. So again, Tox, I did a 5-week Let's Play of each time slice, and a lead-in with narration of the backstory. Let me see what else he wrote. Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines is a great vampire game. It plays like Elder Scrolls, just as a vampire. Awesome game, I love it. Yeah, that's also... whenever I get around to doing that, I want to make like an entire... How can I put it? Because there have been so many games in that franchise. I'm probably going to do like a 5-month stretch of just those games. Oh, God. Damn it. They regenerated. What the hell? Damn. Oh! Not fair. They're not supposed to regenerate. Man, where the hell am I supposed to look? What else did you write here? Sounds good. I will check out playing Jericho. Yeah, please do. I very much enjoyed it. Again, I get that To me, look, I get that these are video games and they play by a different set of rules as opposed to movies or TV shows, but not only did I very much enjoy it, to me, story is always first. And look, the Clive Barker games had problems. How can I put it? You're constantly having to like stop the gameplay and save your teammates because they're constantly getting downed. And yes, that does become annoying. But it's not the worst game that people like ever. Like people tried to exaggerate that it was. And I genuinely think that game is worth a remake. Wait a minute. Crap. I think I went too far. There might be a place to turn. Let me just go right back real quick. I can never bet against it. I would recommend that game. And to me, I very much, I love the story of it. Oh my god. That's why I did the narrations, because I was like, I think that the storytelling is so unique and in depth. I could never go against that that story, that game, just because I think it's so unique and it's so creative, and I could never go against it ever. I'll listen to anybody who has issues with it. I'll absolutely be an ear and understanding, and I'll get where people are coming from. But man, let me tell you, considering whether it's a game, movie, or TV show, considering the shallow options or entries or films or what have you that we get nowadays, like just very shallow ideas that aren't well developed or well acted, or they're just been there, done that before. Clive Barker's Jericho is none of that. Clive Barker's Jericho is it's a great romp. I at least didn't feel like the markings above the keyhole, I don't know what the hell that means. I had a great time playing it, and it was one of the best contributions to my channel, I feel, and I'll swear by that. Let me know when you decide to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I'll have my popcorn and peanuts. I always try to do until my channel grows bigger. There are live streamers, because I'm new to this game, pun intended. There are live streamers who, like, every week, a control panel for the elevator iron bridge. The control lever is missing. Yeah, I think I gotta return to the sub. Anyway, I try to do trailers for my videos, and for now I try to do I try to do trailers for my games that I will be playing. They come out, the trailers come out the Monday of every month. It's what I call my live stream forecast. So I will, now that you're subbed to my channel, I try to release those trailers the first Monday of every month. So whenever I get around to those, I'll definitely let you know. And I'll let you know which vampire game that I'll play. Popcorn and peanuts, that's an interesting combination. Have you ever played a PS2 game called Dark Watch? Bro, oh my god, I'm so angry that Dark Watch is not available anywhere. I'm gonna have to like somehow get that on PC, but I hate that it's not backwards compatible on the Xbox. I hate that it's not backwards compatible on PlayStation. Oh god, PlayStation is terrible when it comes to that crap. Unless, like, Xbox has a good thing going with what do you call it, backwards compatibility. I hate PlayStation for that. I have, for instance, I'm at the tail end. This is the Resident Evil Code Veronica is the last of what I call my winter stream warning. Give me a second. There is a lever. Move the lever, I guess. I did a 4-month event with my live streams called the Winter Stream Warning, where from December until March, I would play winter horror games. I owned the Arkham Asylum games. I owned all of them on PlayStation, right? On my PlayStation 3. Now, it just so annoyingly happened that, what do you call it? I could not connect, or my capture card was not compatible with the PlayStation 3. Now, when I played Clive Barker's Jericho, that wasn't backwards compatible either, but I was able to play... Hold on. I was able to play that game on my Xbox 360 and connect the 360 to my capture card. Whee! Oh, okay. I was like, where the hell am I gonna go? So I thought I'd be able to do the same thing with my PlayStation 3 because month 2 of the Winter Stream Warning was gonna play Arkham Asylum. The Arkham Asylum game, specifically Arkham Origins, the Mr. Freeze DLC, as well as Arkham City. And that frickin' it didn't work. I actually had to purchase 2 games that I already technically owned, Arkham City and Arkham Origins, and get the DLC. I say all that to say this. Backwards compatibility is really just kind of all over the place when it comes to these new consoles, and PlayStation is the absolute dirt worst at that. I hate that it's like that with PlayStation, and to a smaller extent Xbox, even though they have their backwards compatibility for the most part worked out. But Darkwatch, dude, I have a boner the size of my forearm for Darkwatch. I absolutely want to play that. And please believe. So one thing that I'm doing with my channel and with the Scream stream is I like to do events, you know, based around the season or holidays. So similar to how I did a winter stream warning for winter survival horror, I want to do something similar with summer horror, and I feel like westerns. Biohazard card. Oh, geez, where can I use this? I think I have to go back to where I was, but anyway. I want to do something similar. Spoiler alert, consider yourself privileged, Mr. Tox. I want to do something similar with summer. I'll call it a midsummer stream. A midsummer night stream where I'm playing, what do you call it? Survival horror games based on horror westerns, because, you know, summer, heat, the sun, westerns, it all goes together. And man, please believe that once I'm able to somehow get my hand, and it'll probably need to be once I get a PC. Please believe that Darkwatch is absolutely on top of that list. Once I get around to it, once I play that, Jesus, it'll be damn near impossible to just get me off of that game. But I'll do you one better. I absolutely will ensure that. Hold on, because I need to use one of the ink ribbons, right? So let's. Oh no, it doesn't let me take them out one at a time. But yeah, man, I can't wait to play I want to play both those games, or all three of those games you mentioned: Zombie Army 4, Vampire the Masquerade, as well as Dark Watch. But Dark Watch is absolutely on the top of my list as far as the games that you mentioned. The Tox64 also commented, back in the day, what? Sorry, your comment is partially cut off. Back in the day, I used to hate FPS shooters. Thanks to Dark Watch, that game got me into FPS shooters. Dark Watch is the greatest FPS in the world forever to me. I can't go wrong with that. You know what other game now that we're talking FPS games in terms of horror, you know what other FPS I can't wait to play on the channel? Doom. Oh my god. Doom 2064, talk about survival horror remakes. I get that it's not like fully survival horror because it's more action, but still. Oh man, I absolutely cannot wait to play what is it? Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Holy crap, you talk about addictive gameplay. Jesus, that game I can't remember ever having frickin' carpal tunnel syndrome the way I did playing Doom 2016 as well as Doom Eternal. And I've yet to play them on the Scream stream, but bet your boots those playthroughs are coming down the pipe. Yeah, I think I have to head back to wherever the hell I was before and use this card. Yeah, I absolutely made sure a couple of I'd say a year ago to make a list of all classic horror that I want to play. Because to me, like, it's important to make a list in order to not lose track of anything. I made a list of PC horror, 8th gen console horror, 7th gen console horror. I wanted to absolutely make sure that I made a list of everything. BioShock, Silent Hill games, Tox. You might be interested to hear that I did a 10-year anniversary stream last year of Silent Hill Downpour, another underrated horror game. And man, I'm so happy that we're getting, wow, what do we have? We have a crap ton of Resident Evil content down the pipe that, man, I cannot wait for. I am elated beyond words that the franchise is coming back. And look, I understand full stop, that the priority for either horror TV, horror games, or horror movies should always be new entries into the genre. Everything cannot be remakes, because that's the major problem, the major gripe that I have with horror movies, to the point that it's kind of the reason why I started my channel. I'm I get that a lot of fans were disgruntled with a lot of remakes, but major media sites or podcasters or reviewers, they were just, I felt like they were tiptoeing around it. So I understand full well that remakes absolutely should not be the sole driving force for a genre or a franchise, whatever. But I am always I'm always way more interested in survival horror remakes as opposed to film remakes. Yeah, I think I have to head back to where I was before. which I don't even remember what the hell that place looked like. I'm assuming that I have to make use of this, what the hell was it called? Code Veronica card? Or Biohazard card? Yeah, but like I said, yeah, Bioshock is damn good. Yeah, we're getting Silent Hill 2 remake. Oh, was it in here? Silent Hill 2 remake. We're getting something called Silent Hill Townfall, Silent Hill F. Oh crap. Oh crap, what's happening? Oh no. Gravedigger? Yep, Jesus! Alright, time for some exploding arrows. Well, first off... Oh crap, I only have 5 of them. Well, gotta make do. Hey! Why wasn't that shooting? Oh, you're very rude, Mr. Gravedigger. And I can't see it. Ah, you jerk. Whew. Did you play the Soul Reaver? Oh, my man. You are my new... Hey, shout out to Talk64, man. You are my new favorite #1 fan, and that's saying something considering that I got my first Patreon a couple days ago. Or my first patron, I should say. Card reader. Ah, here we go. This is what I can use this card on. I have to pause the game. Have I played Soul Reaver? My man, you have no... That's another one that I'm looking forward to. And look, I guess I get that I just went on a whole diatribe about remakes. Hold on, this alarm is bothering me. Oh. Hold on, let me just take care of this. Man, I hope... There's no... What? What are you talking about? I can't use this? A card reader, silver in color. Okay. Ventilation of biology room not complete. Lock can be released when ventilation is complete. Yeah, but when is that gonna happen? To answer your question, I did play the Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain back in the day. Man, oh wait, we are getting those remade. Yes, we are, because the company that ended up buying them, let me see what they're called. Legacy of Kain, yes. We are getting those, we are getting that remake down the pike. Nothing has been confirmed, but the new owners of the license were polling fans about what if they wanted to see it. The Embracer Group. I don't know, Tox, I don't know if you've heard that before, but we're absolutely getting a Legacy of Kain something down the road. They'll probably go the Silent Hill route. Well, hold on, because Silent Hill is coming out with a remake plus oh, it needs to be silver in color? I don't know. Hold on. I don't have any more. We'll be getting a Legacy of Kain something down the road, which I very much am ecstatic for. Oh my god, like, again, I know I went on a whole diatribe about, you know, we should want new things, and we should. There should always be a healthy mix of new and old. Absolutely. You know, that would be just like the perfect mix of content and you know, contributions to the genre. But man, I absolutely cannot wait for Legacy of Kain. And I'll do you one better, Tox. I want to see a Legacy of Kain remake more then I want to see Dino Crisis and Parasite Eve. And I absolutely, like, I, much like any survival horror fan, have been clamoring for Parasite Eve or Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis, and again, if you watch my episode, called Survival Horror Remorse, I talked about how the hell have we not gotten a Dino Crisis game? Like, dude, you had an entire trilogy. Oh crap, this prick again. You had an entire Jurassic Park crappy trilogy that came out. Those movies made $1 billion each, I believe. Even the last one. Like, how is it not obvious? Like, hey, do we have anything that can compete with this? Like, nobody at Capcom thought for the first Jurassic World came out in 2015. So 7 years. 7 years they had that trilogy going on. There is an indentation on the indigo blue plate. I don't think I have a... Did I ever get anything? I don't think I ever got anything with an... Huh. I don't know. Let's check this here. It's shocking to me that at the height of those Jurassic World movies, and look, only one of them is watchable, but it astonishes me to no end that nobody at Capcom thought, hey, do we have anything that we can use to capitalize on this? But Capcom gonna Capcom. Did you Blood Rain? Oh my god, I'm gonna be silver blah blah. Wait, what? Oh, card reader. I thought it said card. Yeah, I loved Blood Rain growing up. I'm gonna be playing that as well on the Scream stream. I just want, like, believe me, you could mention, and by the way, keep the recommendations coming because I'm always game, pun intended. I'm always game for new games that I probably hadn't previously heard of. But which door? I'm just looking, like, timing is everything, and when I do play a survival horror game, I play it all month. So when I just need to find the right time or the right the right time, the right month to do it. But I absolutely do want to play Blood Rain because I'll and they came out with let me see. They came out with PC at first it was PC. They came out with PC remakes of Blood Rain 1 and 2. I think it was called Terminal something or other. Hold on. Take the homeostatic. Let me look up what the name of the remake was. Blood Rain. The Terminal Cut. That's what it was called. They also came out with a side scroller or something. Hold on. Let me look that up. Sorry, I have horrendous memory. Blood Rain Betrayal. I'm also going to be playing that on the Scream stream. I just have to see when. Did you play The Suffering 1 and 2? No, but it is on my list. What do you... It's okay. Let's talk about wanted and needed remakes. Yes, let's please. Let's see. What is this homeostatic? There's no need to... Alright, whatever. I'll have to see, because I know I made a list somewhere. I'm probably going to make a top 10 horror remakes. Oh, the Suffering is on my... I never played the Suffering, but it is on my to-do list with the Scream stream to play those games. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tox, but the Suffering... I know it's on GOG. I know it's available on GOG. Did that ever come out for... Oh, good. Did the Suffering games ever come out on console release? Let me know. I took an herb and I'm still all messed up? Oh, good. Hold on. Crap, that's not what I meant to do. No. The Suffering and the Suffering 2 was on PS2. Crap. Which means there's like exactly no hope that it got a port or a it's backward compatible on PlayStation. PlayStation sucks as far as like that option. That like the fact that Xbox has like nailed it, and I don't have Game Pass. I don't laugh at me, but I honestly don't know what Game Pass is. I'm guessing it's like a souped up version of Xbox Live where they just release games, new games or whatever game they want to release for a particular month. I'm guessing that's how it works. I don't know like how Game Pass, like how they choose what game is going to be available. But yeah, like how is it that they obviously Xbox and PlayStation are in competition? And explain to me how it is that, and it's probably hubris on Sony's behalf, how the hell is it that they don't even think that they need to like compete? Sony, I mean, that Sony doesn't think that they have to compete in terms of backwards compatibility. Like, that's BS to me. What the? What kind of laugh is that?
Area you are in, a special playground I have prepared just for you. Please try and keep me amused, and do not disappoint me by dying too soon.
Dude, your voice is amusing.
I so want to enjoy this.
Enjoy this. Oh my god, that laugh is... it's too much. Game Pass is a game streaming service through internet and Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. So it's basically like, you know, Netflix for, or, you know, you can stream a game as opposed to getting the disc. I gotcha. Sony streaming service is going pretty good. I like it. Oh, really? I'm shocked. What the hell? Wow, this is really intense. Okay. Okay, game. That was like needlessly intense. Ah, nice. It isn't loaded. Oh, really? How are they gonna... Wow. They really just did that. Ah. Gee. I do wonder if it'll be any difficulty getting down there. Oh. Oh, crap. Is this a liquor? Oh, what the hell? Jesus. Alright, I will be... Oh, crap. I will be shooting you... Ah! Crap, I didn't equip it. That was stupid. I do that all the time. I'll reload a gun without actually equipping it. Please die a lot. Whew, that came in handy. By the way, Tox, I know we're talking horror games, but have you in terms of horror movies, have you watched we discussed Scream, and I don't know if you saw the new Scream sequel, but if you haven't, you didn't miss much, because Jesus Christ, just as bad as I knew it would be. Have you watched Cocaine Bear by chance? I don't consider Cocaine Bear to be horror, but it was pretty good. It was good. It was good to see a it's more comedy than anything else, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. What, didn't I see ammo down here? I saw a clip, right? I didn't. That's odd. Oh wait, was it in? I don't get it. Where was I looking that I saw a clip of ammo? Give me a second. It could be in the next room, but I guess. Scream is stupid. How you gonna be a killer and get beat up, thrown over couches? Oh crap! Damn! I thought you were dead. Oh Jesus! What the hell? This macaroni monster. Really? Wow, you finally made use of the guns that you stole from me. Alright, really? Blind firing like that? Pew pew!
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Oh yeah!
Don't worry, Claire. Your knight in shining armor is here.
I don't know whether to hate this character or love him, genuinely.
You wish.
Yeah!
But thanks for the help.
See? This is why you need me. I got your back.
Uh-oh.
Whatever.
I don't think that thing is dead.
Take these.
Ah,
Machine guns.
nice.
For me?
You know the deal. In exchange for your Lugers.
Okay, okay.
Finally.
This thing is too cool.
Too cool.
Yes!
Radical,
This is
man.
my kind of weapon. All right.
This. That's how I get them?
You cheated me.
Up there. Plenty of ammo. Just for you.
Way up there?
What? I gotta
Give me this
climb?
and I'll get it for you.
All right, all right. Ow! My back. You're heavier than you look.
Ouch. Don't call me fat.
Happy now?
Oh, these two lovebirds.
What?
Stupid.
Now that your knight has made his appearance, he can join you in your descent into death.
Never saw cowboy horror comedy? I don't know what that is.
Okay, let's do it. Wait here, Claire.
Did you misspell Cocaine Bear?
Time to test out my new toy.
Toy. All right. Now that he saved me and made me laugh, I think I guess I'm. Oh crap! No. You can die now. Holy crap! And he's still not dead? I keep seeing this. These can't be used. Yeah. Okay. That's it, Cocaine Bear. I saw a trailer and shook my head. Oh, crap! Really? It's actually funny. It's pretty funny, I gotta admit. Cocaine Bear, I mean. So, like, I was telling this with my my buddy that I watch horror movies with. I do watch parties with him. I'm like, bro, how is it that Cocaine Bear, it like, look, it's not a franchise, or at least it shouldn't be, unless people want for it to be like a cocaine shark and a cocaine anaconda. A Cocaine Bear is it? You know, it's oh crap. Don't you dare. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna run out of ammo pretty quickly. Please tell me that says 80%. Okay, good. It amazed me how, like, you have all these franchise movies, like a Scream 6 or whatever, chemicals used for gun maintenance, and, like, those characters in Cocaine Bear meant more, like, I was more intrigued and by them than I was, like, your average, wait, this can't be, Jesus, nothing can be used with SMG, apparently. Yeah, I was more, to me, the sign in a horror movie of good characters is when you don't want to see them die. Like, if I'm watching a your run-of-the-mill Friday the 13th movie, and I'm rooting for the killer, generally speaking, please consider that to be an L for your characters that are now glorified meat sacks. Have you seen a comedy horror featuring Leslie Nielsen called Repossessed? No, but I was listening to a podcast over the weekend that spoke about that. I guess I'll have to watch it now. I guess I'ma goins this way. No, but I definitely do want to see it. Anything with Leslie Nielsen, I'm down for. Oh wait, stupid me, that's where I came from. Did my hair just change? Yes, it did. Before our very eyes. I'm trying to think. I don't know if you ever saw the 90s creature feature called Deep Rising, but I did a watch party on that. Highly recommended. What? Oh. Damn! Now he gets into place? Let's go. Ready to unload, big boy. That's right, bish. And he's still not dead? Yeah, let me help you up. No, don't head towards the gas. There's nothing here. It's a machine used for ventilation. It seems to have been in use for a long time. Gee, so I guess I can't use it. Oh, over the grid, there's an indigo blue card reader. Indigo. Great, funny movie, Clowning the Exorcist. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm guessing that that's an 80s movie? Repossessed? It's funny, I've heard of it, but I've never, I have yet to I don't know when it did come out. Breaker may fail due to overload. In case of failure, raise the lever as illustrated. The ventilation device will resume operation. Wait, I read that, but I wasn't paying attention. Breaker may fail due to overload. In case of failure, raise the lever as illustrated. The ventilation device will resume operation. Okay. 80s. Wow. It's so weird, because... Oh, speaking of the 80s, I got the third part of In Search of Darkness last week on Blu-ray. I not only got that, but I got
it was dirty work, but this area is now clean.
This guy's hysterical.
See? You can depend on me.
Stop aiming those guns at me. They're automatics.
You see? This thing is a lot more reliable than any person.
I don't...
Than people?
But it kills people. She's so distraught by that. Like, lady, get over it.
What were you doing here?
What is that around his neck?
Who brought you here and
Is that a
where's
collar?
your family?
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it.
What the hell? Yo, calm down.
Steve.
Jesus. Overreaction much?
Never mind. Let's get going.
Have you seen American Gothic American Gothic horror movie? I don't think so. What is that? American Gothic? I don't believe so. Yeah, like I was saying, I got the In Search of Darkness Blu-ray. All right, well, this guy's having his tantrum. I got my... Let's see. Yeah, In Search of Darkness Part 3. I was very happy. I was like wondering about it because I think that they were supposed to release at the end of January. And they had to push back. Excuse me. Oh, crap. I get this every single freaking time and it's so embarrassing. Stupid hiccups. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't expecting that. It came out in the 80s, American Gothic. If that's the one that's about the story where Frankenstein was written, yes, I have seen that. I never heard of In Search of Darkness. Whoa, you've never heard of In Search of Darkness? My dude, give me a second. Let me get through this cutscene. Oh, geez, what's happening here?
Steve, shoot him!
Yeah, for real, Steve.
Wait! I can't!
I'm having a repressed memory!
Steve!
It's just like obnoxious. What the hell is going on here? This guy is so... Oh my god. Wow. Bro, you've got some issues you need working out that I don't think submachine guns can help you with. You're right there, Steve-O. Oh my god. Wow.
Father. Father. Father.
Well, then.
Dad. I used to work for Umbrella.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I think
Sell it off to the highest bidder.
I think that soundbite is appropriate. Hold on.
Mom was killed. We were sent here.
I got you, Tox. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up a trailer for you
Steve.
of...
He was a fool to do something so reckless. So stupid.
I'm trying to get you a trailer for In Search of Darkness so you can check that out for yourself.
It's okay now. Just rest.
There you go. Achievement unlocked. A changed father. Pfft. The movie catchphrase goes, a family that stays together, slaves together. Slays together, okay. Yeah, basically In Search of Darkness was, it started out a documentary about the 80s. Now, one thing you got to know about me, if we're going to be, if we're going to keep in touch, I love horror documentaries and I love horror anthologies. Now, what I hate is when a particular subject matter warrants more than an hour and a half discussion. And the 80s is such, obviously, not only is it obviously talking about an entire decade, but a lift, the battery has been removed. Not only are you talking about an entire decade of horror, but obviously you are talking about the absolute greatest decade of horror. So I was concerned that they were just gonna do like a quick, slim hour and a half, hour 40, 2 hour documentary. No, the In Search of Darkness back from 2019 was like 5.5 hours, right? So that wasn't enough. They came back for a part 2, and then which was like another 3 hours, and then that wasn't enough. Then they made a crap. Oh. Heal. Still? Yo! Jesus. Then they made a part 2, which was like another 3.5 hours. And now they've come back for a part 3. So that Blu-ray I just got this past week, and hold on. And yes. I just got that this past week, and it came with a slip cover, meaning that instead of just having what do you call it, 3 separate discs, they all came in like this cover, where now, where the hell, where's that running coming from? No! Jesus. Yeah, they gave me a slip cover. One of those like cardboard covers. That I guess. Let me switch to arrows. I do want to conserve my bullets. Of course, it's locked. And this is locked too, I imagine. Has been welded, yeah. So yeah, it's I haven't counted how many hours it is, but 3 separate editions, and the first one was 5.5 hours roughly. The next 2 were like 3.5 hours each. So you're talking like 12 hours of discussion just on the 80s, which the 80s absolutely should get that kind of attention. Well, let me let you be, because you got some things you need to work out. Oh, I think there's some bullets here. Nice. See how smart me am? What else did you say? The 80s is the greatest. I agree. Testify, brother. Oh my God, we can go on forever about those Stephen King movies. Yes, we can. I was just telling this to somebody over the weekend. Like, the 80s were just so uncontested in terms of their brilliance that, first off, we got in that decade something that... This is locked. Something that we are sorely missing now, which is not just great directors, but man, in the 80s, we got rock star. The imagery appears to be telling a legend. We got rock star directors. Clive Barker, Wes Craven, John Carpenter, David Cronenberg, John Landis. It's like, bitch, undefeated. The 80s is abso-freaking-lutely undefeated when it comes to horror. Ain't nothing messing with that. Not a damn thing. No, like, so many, this could be suited to Alfred's tastes. So many, there's a reason why so many, I'm guessing I have to climb in the tank and then blow up the door. I mean, why the hell else would a tank be here? Alfred's taste. The 80s, like, there's a reason why so many remakes have come out from that decade. The most popular, to this day, nearly 40 years later, what is considered like the best, or the what the hell? This didn't open before, but now it will. Whatever. Oh, Jesus. What is still considered like the pinnacle. I don't think I can kill him, so let me just keep it moving. God, frickin' sandworm from Beetlejuice roaring at me and crap. You know, Freddy Krueger to this day is considered like the horror icon. Oh, I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, like, Freddy Krueger to this day is still considered like the pinnacle horror icon. Yeah, the 80s are just uncontested, man. There's nothing messing with that decade. And it will be continually emulated for the remainder of time. I mean, we're 30 years removed from that decade, and still people, yeah, hey, what did we just have last Halloween? A Hellraiser remake. Like, there were so many films and franchises that came out of that decade. People wish, Jordan Peele wishes he was, you know, he could have belonged to that decade, and unfortunately what he belongs to is this one. Although maybe that's a good thing that his brand of talentless hackery is isolated to the present day. That way he couldn't have, it's not possible that he could have polluted the past. But I highly recommend the In Search of Darkness. If you want to get all three, they're $120, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's such a great documentary series, and I do plan to do a review one of these years, but you gotta understand, it's 12 freaking hours, man. I would be best suited having like an all-day marathon with me and my watch party buddy. I have to get back to the mansion to replace the goons. What do you got here? Creepshow. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I think here's where we need... Here, you and I, Tox, I think we need to part company because... And don't be mad at me, but I'm not a fan of Creepshow, to be honest. I think that Tales from the Dark Side, the 90s anthology, is far better. Definitely underrated. It's certainly underrated. It seems to have stopped on a lower floor. Can't use it. Yeah, figured. Freddy's okay. You gotta put in Halloween as far as slashers. On a high scale, Halloween Michael Myers started it all. Well, I mean, I obviously give credit to Michael Myers, the first Halloween film. John Carpenter, of course. I'm just not a huge fan of, I am not a big fan of slashers, to be honest. I don't consider Freddy Krueger a slasher because of the supernatural element, because of the supernatural element, the fact that he's undead. I feel like a slasher is a human. I feel like a slasher is a masked maniac. So I don't consider... I know other people and the wider genre does consider Freddy Krueger a slasher. I don't. What do you got? The 80s gave us The Curse, Basket Case, Wishmaster. Incorrect. Wishmaster is from the 90s. Puppet Master, Poltergeist, House. The list goes on and on. It's okay. We can agree to disagree on some horror movies. Yeah. Of course. Wishmaster, I absolutely love. I plan to do a watch party of that. Last year, last year. I didn't get to it in time, but oh crap. Last year, crap, my bad. Wishmaster celebrated a 25-year anniversary. I want to do a watch party for that, and I want to do a retrospective review of Wishmaster. I feel like, again, like studios would never do this, but I just feel like, much like Clive Barker's Jericho, I feel like remakes should be restricted to how can I put this? Yeah, there's that symbol again. Remakes should be restricted to only, and it's admittedly it would be hard to gauge what would constitute as a good new take on a horror film or franchise, but remakes should be restricted to what do you call it? Either this is not where I need to go. Remakes should be restricted to either new, fresh takes on films or franchises, or films or franchises that were like near misses, like that good premise but bad execution, like a Clive Barker's Jericho, like a Wishmaster. And Wishmaster, I feel like it's such an untapped vein for the simple fact that, hey, Freddy Krueger made nightmares out of people's dreams. So here's an idea. Wishmaster makes, you know, brings, does his own twist on people's deepest, darkest desires. It's such a no-brainer, and it's almost offensive that nobody has, oh crap. It's so offensive that nobody has thought to make a proper remake out of Wishmaster. You're not a slasher fan, got it. No, I'm very much not. It's for me to be a fan of a slasher movie. It's rare for me to actually like a slasher film. The ones that I do like are the trashy variety. For instance, I'm not the biggest Friday the 13th fan. However, Sleepaway Camp, which I guess is a slasher, Sleepaway Camp and The Burning, I am huge fans of. If I'm not mistaken, Sleepaway Camp celebrates either a 30-year or 40-year anniversary this summer. I made a list of movies that I have to make a watch party for. I like to do my reviews of old-time film classics, and let me see. Oh, I do need to go this way. Oh crap! Two of them, son of a! Can I run past them? Yes, I can. I didn't think I'd make it. I like to base my reviews of past film classics and watch parties now. I like to base them off anniversaries, like a reason to do the watch parties or reviews. For instance, last year, Blade 2 celebrated a 20-year anniversary, and I did a 20-year retrospective on that. Wishmaster 2 is my favorite. Oh crap. When he was in jail. Yeah, I saw that one. That one. Hold on. Is my bow equipped? Yes, it is. What? Damn, dude. I know it's arrows, but what the hell? Might as well take this prick out. Yeah, like, interesting premise with Wishmaster 2, and it makes sense why an evil djinn would be seek wishes from humans that are incarcerated. That makes perfect sense. And then they end up in a casino later, which also makes sense. What the hell else? No, this isn't the way. probably upstairs where I'm hearing that moaning. That moaning. That's crazy. I was just thinking about Sleepaway Camp. Yeah, that was a good one. Sleepaway Cap, then camp. Yeah, it's so funny, like, Sleepaway Camp, I never really... It's almost like that movie has persisted in spite of the quote-unquote twist ending. Like, nobody talks about the twist ending, because it's almost like nobody cares. I realize there'd be a freaking trigger warning nowadays because of how, what have you, because of how overly sensitive people are, society as a whole. Use, right? What? What are you talking about? No. Oh my god, that's not what I meant to do. Equip. Use. What are you talking about? This is what's annoying about this game sometimes. I'm clearly in front of this stupid thing. Oh, you know what? Maybe, yeah, maybe I do need to equip it, yeah. There's an indentation, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Please just, like, it took me forever to get these. Just insert them already. Combine? I don't know what the hell that means. Indentation in the shape of 2 handguns. Why is this not working? What scary movie scared the hell out of you? It's so funny you asked that because I did a watch party for Leprechaun 4 this past St. Patrick's Day. When I was a little kid, Leprechaun, like, it's funny because they would, on Channel 11, they would always have marathons, or either marathons or single playthroughs of the Friday the 13th at Nightmare on Elm Street films, back when, you know, these channels actually had balls. But what scared the hell out of me was Chucky and Leprechaun. And I think it was because they were small and I was small, and it just freaked me out that that you know, these monsters were my height and causing so much menace and malice. But yeah, they scared the hell out of me. What about you? Definitely and like, it's crazy to me all these years later. And by the way, Leprechaun actually celebrates its 30-year anniversary this year, which is why I decided to play it. Or stream it. Equip. Check. There's no need to use it now. I don't understand. Oh, maybe upstairs. Oh, stupid me. I'm sorry. This is where he took them from. I'm an idiot. There's a door upstairs for this. Sorry about that. Yeah, for me, oh my god, you know what really freaked me out? Look, Tox, there are some movies that, you know, people watch when they're young, and, you know, they kind of fall in love with horror, which I guess to me was Alien. And by the way, Alien and Nightmare on Elm Street are my 2 favorite horror movies ever. Actually, let me put my arrows. You know what movie was kind of that, because look, a lot of 80s films were fun and enjoyable, and, like, for instance, Monster Squad. They can be fun and enjoyable, and some Lost Boys, for instance, can be another horror film that is like enjoyable and fun to a certain degree. You know what movie was definitely for me? That movie that I was way too young to watch, Candyman. Holy God. That straight up, flat out, I was way too young to watch that movie. God, the bathroom scene where not the woman's apartment, the bathroom scene where like it's being recited to Helen about the legend of Candyman, and it's like a public bathroom across the street from a supermarket. Oh my God. That just the imagery of like a kid holding himself after being castrated. Mind you, I did not remember seeing that as a kid. It wasn't until an adult that it even registered with me. As they're showing the scene, this kid is clutching himself after having been freshly castrated by Candyman. Jesus Christ. And thank God I didn't remember that, because that just would have added to my trauma as a child, having seen that movie. The movie that scared me as a child was Carrie. Yeah, Carrie I did not see until my adulthood. Carrie is one of those movies that, like, you hear all about it. You hear, like, how... And that was actually Stephen King's first book and first adaptation. Film adaptation. Carrie is one of those movies that you hear... Like, it's basically... Oh, God. Oh, I thought that was a music cue of action. Carrie's is one of those movies that you hear it like your whole life. It gets built up and propped up and explained to be such a classic, an antique music box. And then you finally watch it and you're like, damn. You see, and it's not like it was overhyped. It's not like the hype killed it. Nah, man, it lives up to the hype. I've only experienced that with Carrie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the original Halloween. I did not see these movies in their entirety. Oh, you know what? The Shining too. The Shining belongs in that. You know, you worry that a film has been hyped up too much. You think that, okay, like, has it aged well? Has time been kind to it? Is it really that good? And let me tell you something. Jack Nicholson's... Oh, God. Something is written on the memo. The first digit... What? The first digit left, right. Second digit left. Third digit right. So left, right, left, right. Oh, crap. Let me write this down because I'm going to screw it up if I don't. The Lost Boys, Vampires, A+. Yeah. The Shining was hella scary. I agree. All right. It was... left, right, 3 R's. You must not reset while maneuvering. Okay. Boy, it got awfully dark in here. There is no power going to it. Turn the computer on? Yes, please. God. Can this guy be any more stereotypically evil? They're certainly chowing down. Give us a kiss, love. That's it. I'm pretty sure I saw that before. You gotta love how they give you indicators for what to look at next. Please enter the password. Okay. Oh, crap. Damned if I know. Password, what the hell? Oh. Was that number that was written? Let me see. Something's written on the memo. First digit left, right. Second digit left. Third right. Right. You must not reset while maneuvering. All right, let's take a look at what's over here. Misery was good. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. We are simpatico tonight. I have to agree. Misery was also one of, I did not see that until my adulthood. Left. Okay, let me write this. 31, I think. Left. 9. Right. 7. And then 3 rights. I'll get to misery in a second. Give me just 1 second. Let me do this puzzle. I did a what the hell was it called? A winter watch list. So whenever I give recommendations to anything, and it's usually seasonally, like, you know, recommended Halloween movies or summer horror movies, I call them watch lists. So I did a watch list for let me see, for winter in December 2021, and Misery was one of them. That's another one. Thank you for reminding me of that. I saw Misery, and much like Jack Torrance, much like what's his name, Jack Nicholson's performance, this chick in Misery is very convincing, and it's not cartoonish. It's not something that where you're scratching your head like, what the hell, people found this scary back in the day. No, it's really good. So yes, I have to completely, and oh crap, can't these guys leave me the hell alone? I'm dead. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Misery was really good. And again, it's not... Damn, I've got no health either. You know what did me in? All those bats. I'm kidding. Misery just goes to show that whenever people are saying, oh my god, you know, did you know that horror was dead in the 90s? It's like, well, you stupid bitches. No, and I'm gonna be doing a video on this because I think that like, how is it that people consider themselves to be fans of horror and you think that horror was dead in the 90s and Scream saved it because you're told so? Like, you had Misery, you had Candyman, you had Silence of the Lambs, you had Bram Stoker's Dracula. By the way, all those are based on books. You had Interview with the Vampire, another horror film based on a book. Guess what? All of those movies came out before Scream. And I know that Candyman wasn't financially lucrative, but still, you have all these other, like Misery and Silence of the Lambs both won Academy Awards. Like, people who say that 90s horror was dead, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, seriously. You believe that because you're told that. If people were to actually, I don't know, do some critical thinking, hey, you would be able to remember and recognize that actually, no, horror was not dead. If you go to PG horror, you have Addams Family, you have Hocus Pocus, you have A Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, all of those films came out before Scream. How is it that it could possibly be considered dead if you have all these other landmark films that came out? It's so stupid. I definitely need to do a watch party of Misery one of these years. But yeah, that's also another Stephen King movie. All right, come on, come on. We can skip through this, right? Yeah. Damn, my health is horrendous. Ah! Oof. To be honest, I'm actually not a fan of Lost Boys. I'm not crazy about it, or Fright Night. Children of the Corn. See, that's another one that needs a remake. And Tox, like what route do you think that they should go? Jesus. What route do you think that they should go with Children of the Corn? Because one complaint that I've heard about it that I would have to agree with is that, all right, like the whole impression or, oh crap. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Ah! I felt funny. The whole premise of, Children of the Corn. Oh, Jesus, all the way here? Man, I really have no health. How annoying. Anyway, the whole premise of Children of the Corn is like it's supposed to be about fanaticism. How these children were just obsessed with their faith to the point of patricide, of killing their parents. So it's supposed to be about like obsession and fanaticism, but then. Like the ending kind of gets messed up because it's like they have a it just so happens that they do have a monster that they were celebrating, so the kids were kind of right. Obviously they shouldn't have worshipped this creature, but my question to you is, if Children of the Corn were to be made, what route do you think that they should go? Should it just strictly be about religious fanaticism, or do you think that they did the right thing by including a monster in it? If I were to do a Children of the Corn remake, I would just make it like, to me, and believe me, I love me some monsters. I love me some creature features, but I think that they should have gone the route of just keeping it strictly about how obsessive people can get. And to do that, I think it was, I would just go the route that there is no monster. The monster is how crazy people can get about their own beliefs. So what do you think about that? To answer your question, did I like the movie Ghost Ship? Not really. I do think that there does need to be more films and stories about ghost ships, because I feel like that's an completely untapped market and genre. Did I like it? Not really. I wasn't crazy about it. Like, it had potential, and if it's on, I would, I don't hate it. I would give it a watch, but oh crap. Is it great? Oh, Jesus. All right, I really need some health. Is it great? No. No, not really. Before, I was about to... Oh, I need to get rid of this. No. Let me check. I highly doubt that there is, any health on the other side, but it doesn't hurt to check because I don't want to keep going through a death loop here. Before I was about to say, wow, they're giving me, for a survival horror game, maybe they're giving me a bit too much ammo. Yeah, it's locked. Damn it. But what I really need is health. There were, in the late 90s, early 2000s, there were a couple of, like, horror films that were, like, out at sea. For instance, Ghost Ship. What else? Virus. Deep Rising, Deep Blue Sea. Bit of a strange trend that like no one really expected. It just came about. Use, okay. Entree. Okay. Let's go through this again. I don't think they should do a Children of the Corn remake. I believe that if they did, they would mess the whole thing up. I feel they should leave Children of the Corn alone back in the 80s. They recently came out with another sequel. I think it's like the 12th sequel or something, and it just like it was supposed to have a theatrical release, and then it just I don't even know where it's available, but it got really bad reviews to the point that somebody mentioned that we should stop revisiting this franchise, and ouch. All right, come on, come on. Yeah. Let's go. Getting back to the Resident Evil movies, it blows my mind that nobody, and again, they've had, as far as live action, they've had seven attempts up at bat, and they've struck out every single time. My God. All right, come on. Yes. Burst through the window. Ah! Narrowly escaped that. Oh, you bitch! Damn it. Sorry. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. It's just I have like nothing as far as health. Yes. Plus all Children of the Corn sequels were garbage. Agreed. I just, like, I mention that just because I think that, I would like to see somebody tackle Children of the Corn and do it well, where it's just, suspense, and it's just, no creature effects, but it's just the fear comes from, pure obsession and pure fanaticism. And I feel with cancel culture being a thing nowadays, I feel like it would be the perfect opportunity or perfect timing to make that. Do you like Cabin Fever? It's watchable, but I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about anything that Eli Roth does. I think he's a hack. I bashed on him plenty with my... For Halloween of the first year of my channel, I did a history of Halloween review, I guess. I reviewed each episode. I'm gonna be this Halloween coming up. I'm gonna try to do finish up the remaining 2 seasons of History of Horror. But I'm not a fan of Eli Roth. It's watchable, you know? It's not, like, horrendous, but meh. Damn, bitch! Ugh! That's my fault. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch Cabin Fever, but it's not, like, amazing. I'll watch Cabin in the Woods. I'm all about Cabin in the Woods. I love that movie. That actually celebrated 10 years last year, but that was before I was doing the watch parties. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah. And here we go. And what's crazy to me, and Doom, the Doom remake and Doom Doom Eternal showed this. Like, it's crazy to me how a lot of times these are rather simple premises. A Doom anything, whether it's a video game or movie, a Resident Evil movie. These are fairly simple premises, and I just feel like the attention to detail is in the wrong place. I think that people overthink the plots whenever they're trying to do a Doom movie or a Resident Evil movie. It's like, how can I put it? Simple premise, but then think of like where the complex thinking should come in is where you're thinking of creative ways to execute your simple premise. Don't convolute your plot like in the Doom movie with The Rock, the Doom adaptation, where it's like, oh man, it's like these creatures had a 24th chromosome or some, like, what? That's not, what are you talking about? That's not Doom. Or with the Resident Evil, Jesus Christ, the Mila Jovovich movies, it's like, look, I get that there was a genetic and experimental aspect. Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy uppercut me like immediately. Wow. Dick move, game. I apologize for this, guys, but I'm moving very slow because I'm wounded and I have nothing resembling health, and there's no health anywhere. Sorry. Wait a minute. What is this? Check. Can I check the prescription on this? Can I eat one of the bullets and, hold on. Can I eat one of the bullets and that can be health? Yeah, like, the Resident Evil movies got so stupidly complicated with, telepathy and a clone of Alice armies. It's like, wow, what the hell have people, like, what are people thinking? That's not Resident Evil. And that's why nobody remembers those movies. Even if, I'm sorry, but even if someone is a fan of those movies, it's like, dude, there never will be any nostalgia regarding the Resident Evil Mila Jovovich movies. Mila Jovovich is not to Resident Evil what Brendan Fraser was to The Mummy. You know what I mean? But again, it's insanity to me that they have yet to make a good or great film adaptation. What was the name of the horror movie with all the kids had blonde hair and glowing eyes? That would be Village of the Damned. The original was really good, not so much the John Carpenter remake of the 90s. And it's a shame that is a film that has John Carpenter's name on it, because that movie, ugh. But the original is really good. That's one of the top, what do you call it? Village of the Damned is one of the top killer kid movies of all time. Doom movie was stupid. And what's worse is that the Doom movie was following in the footsteps of the Resident Evil adaptation. Like, I give a lot of credit to the Silent Hill movie, and I'm pretty, if you haven't heard, Tox, they're remaking not just Silent Hill 2, and we're getting a slew of other Silent Hill games, but the same writer and I believe director of the 2006 Silent Hill movie is also going to be he's written and will be directing the Oh my god! I can't get away from this guy. Christoph Gans, he will also be returning to the... He's already written and will be directing the new Silent Hill movie called Silent Hill... Return to Silent Hill. Now, what's annoying to me is that, look, if the first Resident Evil movie wasn't going to, like, deliver the way it should have, as, you know, you're making not just a horror game adaptation, you're making an adaptation of, like, the most popular survival horror game. If the honor of the first great horror game, if that was not going to go to Resident Evil, it should have at least gone to Doom. I at least give credit to the Silent Hill movie because it was not molded in the image of the Resident Evil movies the way that the first Doom movie was. Like, it was, again, mind you, Doom was not made by the same film studio that did Resident Evil. Resident Evil was Sony. The Doom movie was for Universal. So they had no reason to make the Doom movie that dumb. And, you know, to this day, in my opinion, I don't know about you, but in my opinion, Silent Hill is still the best video game movie ever made. I love that movie. Let me see, 2006, so it would have celebrated a 15-year anniversary in 2021. I can't wait for that to come out. Oh my god. Wow, really, dick? And I'm stuck. That was my dumb ass. Sorry, apologize. That's it, Village of the Damned, yes. Correct. Okay. So, by the way, Tox, I don't know when you joined, but I was talking at the top of the stream. I was talking about how Evil Dead Rise that's the movie the only horror movie that I'm looking forward to this year. I absolutely cannot wait for that movie to release. I am considering driving with me and my movie buddy to go see Evil Dead Rise at a drive-in theater. Oh my god, I would like for us to do that. The only thing is that he works late. Usually on the weekends, so I would have to, like, it's a long drive. It's about an hour drive from where we're at, so it's an hour there and an hour back. I would have to make sure that he is up for it, literally and figuratively, because I would like to do a special review of Evil Dead Rise. I would like it if me and him record like a preview, like expectations for the movie on our way there, and then do a wrap-up of the movie on our way back, where we're just recording our thoughts on it. And then maybe live stream, not the movie, obviously, because I would get a copyright strike instantly if that happened. So not live stream the film, but live stream our reactions in real time. Okay. I can't even freaking move. I can't even freaking move around this thing because it hits me instantly. I must say, the only successful movie based on a video game was Hitman, the first one. Wow, it's been so long since I've seen that. Yeah, that came out a minute ago. It's been a while, so I will respectfully take your word for it. You're gonna laugh at me, but I'm not saying that it's a faithful adaptation, but it damn sure is an entertaining one. I absolutely... I love Street Fighter with Raul Julia and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Don't hate me. Because I love it because it's cheesy and it's entertaining in that regard. Like, it knows that it's campy, you know what I mean? And it's entertaining for what it is. Speaking of video game adaptations, I feel like, when did it come out? 2021? I feel like the 2021 Mortal Kombat remake was such a wasted opportunity. The R rating on it, utterly wasted. Like, I don't think it was as gory as it could have and should have been. What else? Yeah, I don't think it was as good as it should have been. I don't know. Plus the characters, like, it's shocking to me that Kano was always like a B character at best, and he's the best part of the movie. Like, okay, that's great and all, but how the hell did you forget about the rest of the cast that nobody cares about? And worst of all, they introduced this lame ass. I don't even remember what the main character is someone who they just made up for the movie. Dude, oh my god, I can't believe it. Had I died, I would have deserved to. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see if I can take these bitches out. Combine here. All right. I got 2 shots, so let's make them count. Boy, it would be awfully nice of the game to give me some health. Anywhere. Somewhere. Not gonna happen. Let's continue. Spookies. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is nail biting for the fact that I don't have any health and I really want to get past this. What? Oh god. What? Damn. He bursted my head. One quick second. Let me just look at something right quick. Give me a second. I'm just fiddling with my... Yeah, you lost your mind if you think Street Fighter the movie was good. No, no, no. I respectfully... I mean, again, it's not... I'm not saying that it's faithful, because it's obviously not. But, still, I very much enjoyed it. Chat box. Yeah, I hope I don't lose your your friendship over that one, but no, look, I like it just because it's cheesy. Like I said, I don't look at it as a faithful adaptation, but I keep watching it now. I cannot help but crack up whenever, like, they're in the villain's lair and they're about to drop the truck on both warlords, on, who is it, M. Bison's gang and Sagat's gang, and what's her name? Chung Li calls on, shows up on a monitor, and she's like, "I'm about to blow your operation sky high," and then Zangief goes, "Quick, change the channel!" Oh my god, that crap is so stupid. It gets me every time, man. So, like, I like that movie for the pure, I mean, Raul Julia, even if you don't like that movie, Raul Julia is brilliant in that movie. He knows what type of movie he's in. You can tell he's having fun, and you can't, first off, all right, see, now I'm all wound up. First off, like, nobody can deny that Raul Julia, when, like, Chung Li is talking about, "Oh my god, you killed my father and the farmers, and my people actually managed to drive you and your warlord ways back." You cannot deny that. Him saying, you know, "When I attacked your village, it was the greatest moment of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday." You tell me that isn't the own of the century. And not only that, but if you go back and watch Guile's speech, when they're about to disembark, you know, "But we can all go home." That is a great speech. That is a great moment. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Remake was horrible. Yeah, it's just, that blows my mind how they blew that opportunity. But keep something in mind, Tox. The remake to Resident Evil and Mortal Kombat, those both of those remakes came out in the same year, and they were both a waste. Have you ever seen a horror movie from the 80s called Mickey? No. What is that about? Mickey? No. Mickey. What is that about? I don't, or who's in it? I don't recall. Damn it! Okay. Yeah, these explosive arrows, unfortunately, are not going to take down, like I hope that they would. They're not going to take down these monsters as quickly as I thought. So I have to fire them off and then quickly change, what do you call it? Switch to the handgun. Mickey. No, I have not heard of that horror movie. But I'd be interested to hear what it's about. Good. Oh, whew. Because then the other one is going to show up, which is not fair. Are you kidding me? How freaking long is this thing's arm? Wow. That's some BS. Come on. Alright, quick bathroom break, but in the meantime, Mr. The Tox, if you could give me like a brief synopsis in the chat over what Mickey is all about, I'd appreciate it so I can read it once I get back. I'm gonna take a quick piss break. BRB. I'm back. Remember the part in Street Fighter when Guile Van Damme said Bison will get his butt kicked and the imposter, oh my god, so horrible. Mickey was a foster kid who killed his foster parents. No, who directed Mickey? Have you seen the 80s horror film Stepfather? No, but I have heard about it. Isn't that like a slasher film? I have heard of it. I've never seen it though. By all means, Tox, keep the recommendations of horror films and horror games coming. I gotta see when I have time to watch the new what do you call it? The new In Search of Darkness Part 3. I might do a watch party for that with Traumadom because I would like to see it. I would like to watch it, but I would also actually I don't know, because like I feel like if you're going to do anything with In Search of Darkness, you should probably start from the beginning. Would it really make much sense to how can I put it, to start with part 3? But then again, I could do a watch party of part 3 and how can I put this, do an actual review of parts 1 through 3 on the main YouTube channel. But that review can can be separate from a watch party that I do. Plus, if I were to do a watch party of part 1, that crap is like 6 hours long. Okay. God, there's allegedly a new Frankenstein coming to Netflix from Guillermo del Toro. That guy is so relentlessly overrated. Damn it! I knew that was gonna happen. Stupid arm was gonna frickin' come out of nowhere. Like, for somebody who's allegedly so innovative like Guillermo del Toro, it's funny to me how everything and anything that this guy has done lately is always an adaptation of somebody else's work. I don't care if it's his spin on it. Because I got news for you. Did Clive Barker ever do a remake of somebody else's work? No. He's always managed to be innovative because he did his own thing. He wrote his own stories. It shocks me to no end that people retroactively label Guillermo del Toro. Damn it. I couldn't even get a shot. Whatever. I couldn't even get a shot off with this son of a bitch. It's always fascinated me how people retroactively christen Guillermo del Toro as some kind of like wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. As some kind of I don't even know, auteur or visionary. It's like, bro, can we stop doing this, please? Guillermo del Toro ain't crap. He needs, like, the only way that this guy can keep the lights on is for him to do remakes of other people's work. If he's, again, if this guy is the guy and he's like so innovative, here's an idea. Your own ideas. Like, it's insane to me that, artificially we craft or we create the narrative that this guy is some kind of visionary or whatever. It's like, hey, here's an idea. Why is it that he can't ever seem to, or 9 times out of 10, he can't seem to, provide us his own jaw-dropping, what's the word I'm looking for? Touchstone. Everything that you've heard out of Guillermo del Toro for the last, 2 decades now, has been just him rehashing other people's work. And guess what? When he did, create one of his own movies or his own quote unquote original ideas, we got Pacific Rim. Like, and that movie is not only was he given the platform to do his own thing, to tell his own story, to make his own movie. Guess what? He was given a budget for that. What is Pacific Rim, like $200 million budget? And homeboy couldn't deliver. He's overrated. The Tox64 says, it's not so much a slasher film. Stepfather is about a psycho who meets women with kids, then wants to kill the mother. Ah. No, I haven't seen it, but I have heard of it. Dude, oh my god. I can't believe I did that. Sorry again. I know I've died like 20 times. It's those bats that messed me up before, I tells ya. But yeah, I mean, Guillermo del Toro recently did Pinocchio, which nobody was talking about. And then he did Cabinet of Curiosities, which, man, of all the watch parties I did, what a freaking slog those movies are. Oh, it's actually pain. Four watch parties, 8 stories, like 8 hours of like, I had to bring, me and Traumadom had to bring our A game because, wow. Oof, those movies are not fun to sit through. They're not entertaining. They're not groundbreaking. Oh, God. And some of those were Lovecraft adaptations, and it's just like, meh. And I get that Guillermo del Toro didn't write and or direct each of those, but still, it's like, dude, it just goes to show how this guy ain't got it. And I'm not sorry to say that. Guillermo del Toro is one of the most overrated directors of all time. I've only seen 2 of his films that I actually liked. Blade 2 and, what is it? Blade 2 and, what's the damn, hold on. Backspace. Pan's Labyrinth. And that's it. None of this guy's other work has, ever been interesting or great. What about the 80s movie Fright Night? I mentioned that before. I'm not a big fan of Fright Night. I'll watch it if it's on, but I wasn't crazy about it. Tox, since you brought up Fright Night, what did you think of the remake? Jeez, I can't budge at all without this guy breaking the... He was not near me. Jesus. Does he have to manhandle me that way? Stupid macaroni monster. Alright, we got about another 20 minutes of the stream left, so hopefully I can get past this because I'm as bored as dying repeatedly as you guys are watching me do that. Yeah, I don't know. Fright Night really didn't do anything for me. I'm not nostalgic for it. Of all the 80s films, yeah, Lost Boys and Fright Night really didn't do it for me. Neither did Near Dark. That's one thing that I think that the 90s, or one of the things that the 90s had over the 80s. I think that the anthology movies are way better in the 90s. My personal favorites are Tales from the Hood, Tales from the Dark Side. Top 2. As far as anthology movies are concerned. And as far as vampire movies are concerned, I feel that Bram Stoker's Dracula and Interview with the Vampire are not only the 2 best vampire movies ever made, but Jesus, not for nothing, but part of the problem is these freaking wonky controls where I need to use the D-pad. Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula and Interview with the Vampire, in my mind, trump. Did the sound just go out? Trump, Fright Night and Lost Boys for me. It's all good. Games, it's all good. Games will kill you over and over again. We all go through it. Yeah, it's they gave me so much ammo and like not enough health. Plus the reach on these freaking monsters is a bit much. The Stretch Armstrong routine, like I won't even be in the frame of these monsters or their arms and they still catch me. No, Jesus. No, what the hell am I doing? Okay. I've got 2 hits. 2 hits that I can take from these monsters, so let's make these count. Well, Tox, since we're talking, I guess I'll spoil something here. Since you've been kind enough to keep me company throughout this playthrough. I have, like I said, I did a something called Crossing the Streams in October for, hold on. Crossing the Streams in October, where I would use a narration of a backstory of a video game. I would use the backstory as a lead-in to the actual game. So I did that for this past Halloween. I will be doing the same. All right, here goes nothing. Oh my God, stupid! Oh, all right, that's on me. Oh my God, what an idiot! I didn't load the freaking gun. That's on me. Anyway, I will be doing the same thing, Crossing the Streams on what do you call it, for Easter. I have a special Easter event all month of April called Easter Feaster. It's where I will be doing watch parties as well as I'll be doing watch parties and yeah, let me watch parties all April long, as well as you'll like this since we have very similar tastes in terms of horror video games. I will be playing all month of April. I'll be playing Alice Madness Returns. The link with Easter is, you know, Alice the White Rabbit, Easter Bunny. Now, I'm not going to be doing, while I will be doing a narration as a lead-in every Monday, it will not be on Alice Madness Returns. It will actually be a similar horror story. It's a horror version of Oz, the Wizard of Oz. So I don't know if you're familiar with the toy line. Oh wait, sorry. I don't know if you're familiar with the toy line, McFarlane's Toys, but he back in the 90s and 2000s, he specialized with making like horror versions of many characters, famous characters. So one of which happened to be twisted versions of the characters from The Wizard of Oz. Not only that, but he wrote a story for a rather lengthy story for this new toy line that was coming out. So to me, as far as fantasy is concerned, the top two fantasy stories in my mind have always been The Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland. So in honor of that, like I said, I will be playing all April long. I will be playing Alice Madness Returns, and as a narrated lead-in, I will be reading the Twisted Land of Oz story. And I like that. Again, not only do I consider Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland to be two of the premier fantasy twins, the fact that somebody made horror versions of those stories into dark fantasy, I absolutely love that. And I guess I'll spoil this as well. In addition to streaming Alice Madness Returns, in addition to so in addition to live streaming Alice Madness Returns and narrating the story of Twisted Land of Oz, I will also be doing a watch party for Return to Oz. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I have. What did you write? Fright Night, the remake, was a disgrace to the original garbage. I just love vampires. No, those two Bram Stoker Interview with the Vampire was garbage to me. Oh, you didn't like them? Greatest Dracula was Dan Curtis Dracula, 1974. Dan Curtis. Give me a quick second. Equip? What the hell just happened? Equip. Okay. Okay, equip. And combine. Okay, so he's dead. Combine. Alright, let me just see about this guy. Damn! Wow! I should have backed. I thought to myself I should probably back up and run away, and then I didn't. Stupid me! What time we got? We got another 10 minutes on the stream left. No, what am I doing? Oh, I gotta open the chest. Derp. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I would very much like to do a something of a live stream in terms of my. To me, it would just be cool to watch Evil Dead at a drive-in theater, because man, I've been looking for an excuse to watch a horror movie at a drive-in theater. The problem is, there hasn't been anything to watch, and the one movie that I wanted to watch at a drive-in wasn't like it wasn't screening there. And that was Antlers. Oh my god, Antlers would have been such a great movie to watch with or at a drive-in theater. It's just like Jesus, it wasn't available. They weren't screening it there, which was oh god, that was such a missed opportunity. Okay. Yeah, Okay. So there is a way to skip past that. Okay, this one's for all the marbles. Watch me die instantly. I will say I don't think I'm as bad as I was in that one stage of Colostomy Protocol that were just kicking my ass. And then when I finally beat it, the one where like you're in a room with like a bunch of turbine blenders, and you gotta off the what the hell were they called? Biophages. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, son of a bitch. It's too slow on the draw. Dracula, 1974. I don't remember if I saw that one. Combine. Boy, I do wish I had more of these explosive arrows. Alright, let's do this. Also, I wish I had more health. That would be dandy. This... Wow. Tell me that laugh ain't the stuff of nightmares. Okay. And here we go. God, Callisto Protocol was such a piece of crap. Oh. Wow! Wow, game! Really? And the funny thing is, I told people it would be. I thought you killed him, damn. Yeah, me too. The funny thing is, I said that Callisto Protocol was gonna suck. Or not, well, how can I put, let me try to remember, gather my thoughts. I hadn't seen anything of Callisto Protocol that made me think that this was like a great game, let alone, how can I put this? You finally killed the monster, woo woo! No, I didn't. I killed one of them. But like, I just said that in my mind, Callisto Protocol had done nothing to differentiate itself from Dead Space, let alone look good on its own. And like literally, I had seen, you know, you hear the interviews from the developers, and of course they're gonna hype it up, blah blah. But like, I had not seen a single solitary pixel or frame that differentiated this game from Dead Space. And the fact that Dead Space was coming out like a month later, I knew that was going to be detrimental. I knew it. Predictably, I knew that entertainment media complex such as your IGNs, first off, they weren't going to accurately size up this game. They weren't. They were going to do the reviews. Oh my god, the blood and the gore and the blah and the blah. They weren't going to give a hard-hitting feedback on whether or not this game just didn't live up to par, which it didn't. And man, I played it, and of all of the winter stream warning games that I played, it was the worst. It was boring, just uninteresting gameplay. Jesus Christ. Ah, I knew it. Man, I would really hate to end the stream here. I really want to get past this, but I'll give it one last go. But yeah, Callisto Protocol, Jesus. And lo and behold, the moment that what do you call it? The moment that Dead Space remake came out, it was like, Callisto who? And man, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna be the case. And realistically, nobody is clamoring for that to be made a franchise. Nah, we're good. The fans hath spoken. They gave your game, your overhyped game, a chance, and hey, it didn't live up to snuff. It did not live up to hype, and I like that more than anything is what I was warning people about. I was just like, bruh, do not buy in to the hype. See for yourself, based on the trailers, based on what you are seeing with your own eyes. Make the decision whether you think that this game is worth a damn. I'm gonna tell you what I think, and because that's all I can do. I don't have a big enough name or platform to tell anybody what to play, what to do. Resident Evil isn't your friend tonight. No, it's not. No, it's not the Tox. You are my only friend tonight. No, it's just like I can get past this level. It's just I don't have any freaking health. That's why like these creatures they're not that strong. It's just that my health is in the red. And I have no extra health. It's not, there aren't any herbs anywhere to pick up. But, yeah, all I was trying to do was warn people. I'm like, look, temper your expectations because, IGN was talking about how Callisto Protocol is reinvigorating or reinventing survival horror. I was like, what? Wait a minute, what? Whoa. I was like, pump the brakes, slow the hell down. This game ain't even come out yet. Already, people are trying to claim that it's, oh my god, it's the second coming of survival horror. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, now I'll give it a last chance. That was bad. That was bad. But it to this day, it stunned me. And look, I'm glad that, how can I put it? I wish that it had delivered on its many empty promises. I wasn't looking for people, I wasn't the one hoping that people's expectations would get dashed. But all I was trying to do was warn people, and apparently I hurt people's feelings, and a couple of fanboys, which I don't understand how you become a fanboy without something actually releasing, but whatever. A couple of fanboys got bent out of shape, and how dare you, and you don't know crap. It's like, oh, okay, all right. And that's why I put together that salty video that I did, asking the question, what is the Callisto Protocol? What is the Callisto Protocol verdict 1 month later? And you know, I don't want to be, I try not to be one of those YouTubers where you have to agree with me all the time. And look, agree with me or don't, I'm happy to get some kind of engagement, because any engagement is better than no engagement. However, the response, the knee-jerk, don't make fun of my favorite game ever, even though I haven't played it yet, that knee-jerk reaction required a response from me. So I had no problem rubbing salt in the wound, and I'm not usually the I told you so type, but you were warned. And boy, oh boy, it wasn't even a month old yet. We were into the new year, and already people had forgot. Like, again, there was a reason why I did a 1 month response. Jesus, no. One last try, guys. There was a reason why I did a 1 month response video, and man, it took about a month for everyone to stop talking. Are you getting Resident Evil 4 Remake? Yes, I actually am, Tox. I'm getting Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm getting System Shock, I am getting the remake of Dead Space. I just have to see when I could fit it in, because I try to map out a schedule for my what do you call it? For my Scream streams. I try to make a schedule for myself and of, you know, when I'm going to be playing these games. So I try to map out, and again, like I have classics I need to catch up on. I have 8th gen console games I need to play. I have 7th gen consoles. I have 9th gen consoles for when, you know, the new PS5 and Xbox Series X debut on my channel. And to answer your question, I am going to be getting them. I am going to be streaming them. Just because, I mean, how could I not? Especially considering what games like an RE4, a Dead Space, a System Shock, a Silent Hill 2, all of those are like heavy hitters when it comes to survival horror. I will be getting all of them. I'm going to be getting Alone in the Dark remake when that comes out. I just have to see when I could fit them into the schedule. I absolutely can double up on 1 or 2 months of the Scream stream. And what I mean by that is the Scream stream I usually do on Tuesdays. Much like I did with Callisto Protocol, where I was playing, I had the game. I had a game already in mind that I wanted to play and stream. Dude, oh my god, I don't know what the hell's wrong with my controls whenever I get to the couch area. Anyway, so like I said, I had a game that I was going to play for December called Fade to Silence, a winter horror game. So it just so happened that Callisto Protocol was dropping. Now, like I said, I was not interested in Callisto Protocol from literally the moment that I had seen it at the debut of the trailer at the Game Awards. I said it back then. I was like, this looks way too much like Dead Space. It doesn't look like its own game. I had no interest in playing it, but I decided, you know what? It's coming out early enough in the month. It's got a lot of hype behind it. I played the game that I wanted to play on my regular night, which is Tuesday. Tuesdays at 8:30 is when I usually do the Scream stream. I said to myself, okay, I am I'll do the Scream stream on the regular night Tuesdays in December, but I'll double up every Thursday of December and play Callisto Protocol. Oof. Well, you can guess for yourself which game I actually enjoyed. I can do that with all these remakes coming out. Like if Resident Evil 4, I think it's already out. I absolutely can double up on that. But the thing is, I'm so busy right now with not just the live streams, but also my watch parties. Like I said, Easter Feaster is going to be pretty big for the channel across the board. I have watch parties, I have narrations, I have live streams. I'll see if I could even do a regular one of my videos. Oh God. One last time. I'll see when I can fit Resident Evil 4 into my schedule. But yes, I will be playing that. I will be playing the Resident Evil remake. I'm sorry, the Dead Space remake. I'll say this much. I hope that Capcom is finally happy with their freaking, because I'm sure you know, Tox, that they pivot. Capcom for nearly 2 decades now has pivoted their entire damn franchise in the direction of Resident Evil 4. like the more action oriented. So I hope that, you know, they finally pop their cherry, and get what they want with, you know, the wet dream that has been a remake of Resident Evil 4. Now, I will, to their credit, because I always try to give credit where credit's due, to the credit of Capcom, everything that I've heard about the Resident Evil 4 remake looks like they were trying to add more horror elements into it. It didn't look like they were taking crap out of it like they did with the RE3 remake, which, oh my god, what a piece of crap that game was. I regret having purchased it. In fact, I should probably sell that game. Everything that I've only heard good things about the changes and additions to Resident Evil 4 remake. So, you know, I do plan to play it. I'll just see when I could fit it into my schedule. And honestly, like, all the big channels that are much bigger than mine are already streaming it. For instance, if you didn't know, there is a live streamer called Residents of Evil. They're a pretty big survival horror affiliated, damn it. Jesus. Residents of Evil is a pretty big Twitch streamer affiliated with not just Resident Evil, but survival horror in general. But they are now they're in the process now of streaming Resident Evil 4 remake. So I think it'll only serve my channel to kind of hold off on playing that game, just because the bigger channels are already devouring, you know, the people's attention regarding it. All right, so I'm here now. I got hit once. I can't get hit again, or else I'm kaputs. Wow. Well, that will do it for me. Jesus. I tried. I'll try to get through that a lot quicker next weekend or next week. So, here's the end of our stream. 1 second. So, I do ask, and this goes for you too, Tox. I do ask that those watching and enjoying subscribe to my Clips channel, Mind's Eye Incisions. So, those are just bite-sized 3-minute slices of my longer form videos. I do ask that everybody subscribe to my Rumble channel. I want to get the subscribers up on that channel so that I can add Rumble to my live streams. Let me see. So I've already started uploading the watch parties up to my main YouTube page. I'm going to start the slow process of uploading all the watch parties onto Rumble as well. All of the Cabinet of Curiosities from Netflix are uploaded now. Me and Traumadom have also done a Megan and Scream watch party, so I invite you to watch and enjoy those. Shout out to all my fans, because I've had a rather sizable surge of subscribers, feedback, engagement. Like I said, I got my first I always mess this up. I got my first patron last week. So shout out to you. Actually,
it's showtime.
Shout out to you, James Harrington. And let me see. I've posted on my YouTube page a Megan rant and a Tale of Two series, Scream versus Evil Dead. So as far as coming attractions are concerned, I will be doing a coroner's report of horror streaming shows, and I'll be doing gut reactions to The Blackening, Renfield and the Haunted Mansion. So I invite everybody back next week. I will be resuming my playthrough of Resident Evil Code Veronica. The Mind Games Scream stream goes live every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m. So I hope to catch you at the same bat time, same bat channel. And the sound effect is stuck. What a botch. So, you be sure to keep it... Thank you for that delayed reaction. You be sure to keep it here where we reap the fear. If you're resigned to your fate, time to subscribe to your fears.
Come play with us.